home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Rainbow Warriors offense comes onto the field first today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first two plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this team.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Wyoming's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup, and, you know, you want to slow him.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Touchdown, Hawaii! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense, the football back. But how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So his big play capability was on full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Anderson wants to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intended target.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Wyoming. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Defense looks like they're coming. The pressure, and the quarterback goes. Down at the 11-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 45. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Anderson will throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Punt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Anderson wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. Sweet cut there.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Cowboys line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Oh, he's looking to throw. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The give to the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf, it'll be third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on third and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone cover.
He'll try to take it back. He has the first and still on his feet. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Davis will throw. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away.
Number 19, on to kick it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Durham. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag goes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled, tried to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Davis looking to pass. It's complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Rainbow Warriors need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Safe completion on the screen. Jukes his way for more. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They just keep firing. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On the run, it's Sims. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got him. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Anderson will throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Davis will throw. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Looking for room, it's Sims. Got some room to run. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Snagged out of the air. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Davis looking to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Motion from the wideout. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Catch in the middle, it's Bean. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Richardson. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
I like getting these slant throws early and getting some completions because you're setting up the slant and go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big gain.
Snagged in the middle, it's Sargent. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. Third down coming.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Anderson wants to throw. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Flying down the right side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's White. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Wants to fire on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. Knocked down for the tackle.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. Pulls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's a heat. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job?
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Anderson will throw. They'll run the screen. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game is a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Right on the money. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick.
Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points.
number 5.
Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Rides the back on the option, the give. Breaks the tackle. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Davis will throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They feed him again. Slithers into space. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Caught near the sticks. It's Holman. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Anderson wants to throw. Finds his tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That is no good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Running to the left. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. He's got it. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hawaii!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Anderson will throw. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Got it set up on the outside. Quick step and go. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The give to the single back. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Give to the running back. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Cowboys are rolling down the field. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Working that left side now. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Sneaks it into the end zone.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were, and now big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Davis looking to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him. And he gets...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out.
Okay, ready?
He'll do it himself on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to set up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Davis will throw. This time it's complete. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Warriors! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, Dave.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. You decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
From the 30-yard line on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll line up for a second down play. Anderson wants to throw. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem, and QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it in the middle. It's Sargent. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Cowboys are flying down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The running back has it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Cowboys have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Davis looking to pass. Pulls it in. It's Harris. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to throw on second and short. He's going up top here late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Clear. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.